You, what's going on, man? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all watching this, man. It's Marquis Walker from Boston. SP still in the green room getting ready. So listen, we're gonna play a little bit of what the artist is about.
West side, when I'm through the El Barrio. One look from the whoop, he was adios. Remember one summer funkin' with the Barrios. Lil homie off that nigga on his front boat. I made 100,000 off of one hoe, one bitch. I made 100,000 off of one stroke, one strip. I always gained the custody off a good coat. Had that bitch walk the strip with an 8-ball. The mother bitches, they was trying to rob niggas. You know tricks for them rollies and them car digits. I never did that, I had a bigger plan. A 6-figure plan, I'm trying to be like Jigga Man.
Put the kids to bed.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Treat the plug like a lifeline, my nigga. We send him anywhere. I'm the pipeline. The homie got sentenced to a lifetime, my nigga. I roll a blunt and check the flight time. Shit, we all got demons trying to fight mine. I never seen a gangster trying to fight crime. These niggas clicking up, but I'm quite fine. Before rap, I stack the pension off of white lines. I make the call and it gets sanctioned. The nigga got stained, but I outranked him. Connect saved my life, I gotta thank him. Never came back with my bread, I had to spank him. Walking through the rain without a drop on me. Worthy, that's my blood, he bet the spot on me. My girl brought me to church, I got my Glock on me. I left early, I forgot, I got the swap on me. Go get a soda.
West side, but I'm through the El Barrio. One look from the whoop, he was adios. I made 100,000 off of one hoe, one bitch. I made 100,000 off of one stroke. West side, but I'm through the El Barrio. One look from the whoop, he was adios. I made 100,000 off of one hoe, one bitch. I made 100,000 off of one stroke. If I taught you one thing, it was to be a better bitch. If I bought you one thing, then it had to be a whip. I showed you how to do your own shit. I showed you how to have your own bitch. You was my bottom, cause we started from the bottom. When them bitches acted scary, you stayed quiet, kept it solid. Gotta thank you, love, for that, though. You was more than just a down hoe. For real.
Put the kids to bed, man. Grown people music, man. Yo, straight up, man. This is grown people music. SP, what's good, Queen? What's going on?
Chilling.
Just trying to tell them, this is grown people music, man. This is the THHC podcast, man. Episode 102. Jay Worthy and Harry Fraud, man. They get together, man. Put a project together called "You Take the Credit, We'll Take the Check." Review with SP, man. How you doing, Queen? What's going on?
Good. I was having the same woman problems I always have. Boobs out of control.
Hey, man. I can't. I don't know how to. I don't even know what to say. You always make me speechless. That's why you always make me blush. Did you listen to any new music today? I mean, it's Friday, and a couple of things came out. I got some things across the screen we're gonna announce. You probably didn't see it. Listen to everything. I listened to a little bit of everything. The first thing, this is not the order I listened to the music in, but I did listen to most of this stuff that's going across the screen. Now, the first thing is Ozzy Osbourne. I'm a huge fan, so Patient Number 9. So it's a pretty good album. I listened to at least 3/4 of it, and I really like it. Number 2 is 38 Special, 7 Shots. He came out with an EP, 7 to 8 tracks, really 8 tracks, and he calls it an EP, I believe, and it's great, man. Just a lot of rapping, a lot of MCing, a lot of bars. 38 Special. I already did the review on that. Y'all can catch that on the show too. Catch that on this channel.
Yeah, I've seen.
Do you see? Have you listened to any of these yet? Well, not Ozzy yet, but you listen to 38 Special.
I listened to a part of Ozzy. I haven't gotten through it yet.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I like Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm like, does she listen? I wonder if she listens to Ozzy. I love Ozzy.
Ozzy Osbourne got my respect when he pissed on the Alamo. It don't get much better than that for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hey, listen, he's gonna do something, man. The dude's, hey, you know. But number 3, Area Lennox. She came out with an EP last week, Friday. Now this one's a full album, Age, Sex, Location. Yeah, Age, Sex, Location. I listened to maybe 2 tracks. I got to get back to it. So I didn't get all the way into it. Have you listened to any of that?
I listened to some of it. I haven't gotten all the way through it.
Okay.
Because I got sidetracked.
It happens. What about Cappadonna and Stu Bangers, man? Third Chamber. Like, it's a long title, so you guys, that's why I got it all abbreviated. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? But no, I was like, I'm not writing all this. But but it's actually a pretty good project. I was listening to it. I actually listened to the whole thing. Like, I didn't. There was no skippable tracks. It was like it fed right through. Like, it felt like an album. It felt like these guys really put something together. Unless it was just the beat pack from Stu Bangers, like the way he just put a package together that kind of, you know, blended. I don't know. They must have worked on this album together, because you could tell they must have been in the studio together. I believe they must have been really tapping into each other. So, because it's really good. What, you plan on listening to it, or you done with that? Okay. Just want to
it's on my list.
Okay, a lot of people, you know, they got a weird relationship with Cappadonna. So, you know, hip hop.
Yeah, but you know, I still listen to whatever he put out.
Okay, all right. So you're
kind of like I do with 50. I keep hope alive.
Yeah, exactly. The next one is Black Sopranos. I took it off so because I think I forgot the L. I'm like, I forgot the L. But the next one's Black Sopranos. They put out their second project called Long Live DJ Shay. Shout out to DJ Shay, RIP DJ Shay. If you don't know, he's a Buffalo famous DJ producer that has something to do with a lot of their careers and stuff like that. So did you tap into that?
No.
Okay. Next one's Onyx. Onyx came out with something called World Takeover. I listened to maybe like 3 tracks. It was okay. I think Onyx, their last album or the second to last album before this one was pretty good. I'm gonna review one of their albums that came out recently, but this one I didn't get through yet. But Onyx is nice. You know, what do you think about Onyx?
I don't know. There's something going on with my head.
What?
There's something going on with my head.
What do you mean, in a camera?
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but to me, it looked like, you remember that movie Beetlejuice?
Yeah, Beetlejuice. Yeah, Beetlejuice.
When he sprinkled that shit on his.
Oh yeah, when it shrunk. Yeah. Yo, that. Yo, you cap it on yourself, yo.
But that's how I feel right now. That's how I feel like I look right now.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get you some traveling art, so you can put something behind you, maybe like a fake shelf. You can put something behind you, it'll liven you up. You know what I'm saying? The background or something, right?
Yeah, I will put the background up. I just haven't, because I've been working 16 hours.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We got to get something portable that you can just stick on a wall or something. You know, it would be nothing crazy. But the next project is Unruly. It's called Black Graffiti. I sent it to you in the chat.
Yeah, I listened to most of it.
So you did. So what do you think about MC? I've been following him for quite a bit. He's new on the scene. He's young too. He's really young, and but he's like a lyrical monster, man. I'm reviewing this one. I'm gonna try to get him on the show as well. So shout out to him. Yeah,
Yeah, I want to get back into it, but I wanted to give. I got sidetracked by the next one.
Oh, the next one? That's what, number 8?
Yeah.
Al Davino. Was it Al Davino? SD Nack, right? You talking about the SD Nack project?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so is it Al Davino? Is that how they say his name?
Don't make me lie to you. My pronunciation is just as bad as yours.
Oh Lord, like we both bad on the day. But I don't think I've ever heard someone say his name yet. But I believe it's Al Davino. But I guess it's like a period, like Al period Davino and SD Knack. They put out a project called Triple Black Diamonds 2.
I really like that album.
You already listened to that one?
Yeah.
What do you think about it so far?
I really liked it.
Okay. Ason Eastwood and Wavy the God, producer, they came out with The Complex. That's a pretty good album too as well.
I haven't listened to that one yet.
And number 10, I just put it on the list because I didn't know who the artist was. Is it Sampa? You kind of introduced me to it today. I'm gonna tap into it and then figure out. Actually, we're gonna review her next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, talk about her for a minute. So people.
Sampa the Great. Sampa is out of South Africa, but she is so amazingly dope. When you hear her, you're going to be surprised. And actually, I think ASAP Rocky's on this album. Denzel Curry. She's an amazing artist.
Mm-hmm.
The music it's so hard to explain because it's so dope. But it is the beats are fire. The way she spits is fire. Her wordplay is ridiculous. I think you're gonna like it.
I'm looking forward to listening to it. I'm looking forward to listening to it. And it's you always pick an artist that like I'd be like, oh shoot, like I never heard this say. So like you be surprising me. Say I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, cool. All right.
Well, I always try to get artists shine that a lot of people haven't heard of, so they can give them a listen.
Nah, I 100%, man. I like it. I like the challenge of like hearing new MCs and then being it's like opening new Christmas presents. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I always loved about hip hop. I guess because I'm old school, I like finding artists that other people haven't heard and putting people on to them because that was a part of hip hop when I was growing up.
Exactly. No, it's huge. It's huge. And this week was my pick. So sometimes a lot of this channel you see me and SP we like do political, shows, we do a lot of hard hitting, Black power shows. We care. You can tell we care about the culture. We want Black people to shine. We want them to get wealthy. We want everybody to do better. But sometimes you just got to listen to some pimp shit, man. You just got some pimp shit. And, it's just like kind of like if you might be in your Mobb Deep mood, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to listen to some pimp shit. And this is the THHC podcast, episode 102. Jay Worthy, Harry Fraud producer, man. This producer he never disappoints me. I don't even know what's going on. It's called You Take the Credit, We'll Take the Check. Let's talk about the producer real quick. Harry Fraud. Talk about Harry Fraud a little bit.
I thought the production was great. I love the beat selection. I could have used more cowbell. You know what I mean. You know how I feel about the drums.
Mm-hmm. You want them drums? Shout out to Sean Middleton in the chat. Yeah, I know you want them drums, man. I know, but
yeah,
Harry Fraud is an elite producer, man. But I'm not saying he doesn't use a lot of drums, but he's really like he's just a musical producer. If he needs the drums, and you think if he knows he needs the drums, and he's gonna put them in there. But like it's like he has that sound to create masterpieces,
But my Southern missed it. my Southern Miss, the drums, even though I still love the production, even without the drums.
Okay. Nah, I get it. But like Dirt, man, I don't know, man. Something about Happy Fraud, man.
Yeah, he's dope.
He's just dope, man. I don't know what else to say
I
about it.
just have to retune my ears because when I hop in the car, I'm looking for that doom doom doom,
Because it automatically.
And when I didn't get it, I was like, okay. I turned it off and then I started over again and readjusted my ear to listen to the album.
You're thinking hip hop, boom bam, hip hop, boom bam. You gotta wash your mind from that, man.
Yeah, I had to wash it. I had to start it over. I was like, no, because I won't give it a fair chance because I was expecting something. And so, and when I didn't get it, I'd have been like, oh, this is bullshit. So
I think that's where a lot of
I had to wash my mind of what I was expecting and just listen to the album. And when I did that, it was I enjoyed it. It was really great riding music.
Yeah. I think people got to clear that palette. A lot of music, listeners, they just have a certain tone they want to hear, and you really gotta, when you go into anyone's album, like I said earlier, Ozzy Osbourne, y'all probably think, oh, Mark, you don't listen to Ozzy, but I do. I love Ozzy, but so I open up my mind and my palette to listen to Ozzy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
gotta change my focus.
I'm not thinking, KRS is gonna drop a bar. You know what I'm saying? I know Ozzy's gonna say probably some insane stuff on the mic, but it's gonna have great musicians to back them up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the music. Yeah. But let's get into this joint. Jay Worthy, Harry Fraud. You take the credit. We'll take the check, man. Came out August 5th, 2022. 37 minutes exactly, man. Let's get into it, man. Number one, I believe. Number one, Believe. I had to start off with something he said. He goes, I don't want no bitch that be calling herself a demon. I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, shit, me too. But
like,
anyway,
where you find them bitches at?
Exactly. I'm like, oh shit, like, yo, what's going on, right? So for number one, I say Harry Fraud is a great selection for a pimped out project like this. The music style matches the rapper. It's that hip hop gold. When you get a producer and an MC that really connects and vibes, you can get some magic like this. So this is kind of magical for me when I heard this album. What do you think about number one, Believe?
Oh, so number one, it hit me because I had ran across this conversation online with Kill, and he was talking about two 12-year-olds that got shot for their cell phone.
Yeah, I went under his tweet. I was like, where was that at? Because I asked him where was that.
He's in the DC area.
So it's in his area. So whenever he's talking DC, whenever he's
from Philly also, but I think that was in the DC area because he actually works with underserved communities.
I can't even imagine, man. Like all these kids are doing is going to school. Their first day, second day, whatever it was, they just started, right? I'm guessing like school just started. And they were 14, I believe you said. And the kid that did the crime was 16, I believe.
Yeah, well, see, this is what so underneath his post, I was like, this reminds me of the 80s and 90s. And when I heard the bar, they say this shit worse than the 80s, and I believe them. I was like, yeah, this is reminiscent of the 80s and 90s. That crime bill didn't come out of nowhere. It was this bad, except for back then it was over Nikes and gold chains.
Yeah. If they really have us hypnotized like gerbils and hamsters and rats and cages, then you gotta commend the fucking 1% or whoever's in charge of us or hypnotizing us, because how do they do that repeatedly? You know what I'm saying? Each year, every century, every decade, whatever you want to call it. You know,
Well, every time we get a Republican in office and they fuck up the economy, then that goes the neighborhood.
Well, because of poverty. Poverty. If you get more poor,
because that's what happened under Reagan with the inflation, and all of that stuff, and then it just kept rolling, you know, into the Bushes. It got better. It got better under Clinton. And then it went bad again, you know. But people don't pay attention to that. People don't pay attention to what is going on economically and how hard it gets. We are directly, our communities are directly affected. So when he said that bar, it just it hit home.
Yeah. Let's get back to the album. Number 2, Pacific Coast Highway. Again, music is stellar and it matches the tone of the rapper Jworthy. Harry Fraud elevates the majority of the rappers, period. And I say that is Harry Fraud has been, if you see his catalog, his most recent catalog, he's working with like elite MCs and they're putting up some stellar projects. Even MCs or rappers that you believe might be trash, but Harry Fraud pulls something out of these MCs and rappers, and they put together a solid project. So it's something about this producer that brings more out of artists. What do you think about number 2, Pacific Coast Highway?
Yeah, for me, this song, I love the beat. I love the music. I love the mellow groove. And I kind of tuned out the bars because for me, they were just bars. You know, it wasn't nothing exciting or something I hadn't heard before. So it didn't, the bars didn't hit me like the production did.
Yeah, I think for albums like this, that's what I was said in the beginning. You know, it's just some pimp shit. Like this is a it's a more of a party album, a record. It's not something you're gonna go, yo, you heard what he said? I mean, once in a while you might, because he is a rapper and he has bars, but a lot of the times he's having fun, man. You can tell.
Yeah.
You know? Let's go to number 3, man. One of my favorite ones that stands out. Speaking of having fun, man, this is like an anthem record. Good Lookin', featuring, I'm gonna say Kamaiyah, I think Kamaiyah, I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
This is the baller anthem. It sounds like the pimp anthem, the baller anthem. Maybe the album should have been called Good Lookin'. It just is one of the songs that kind of, the beats is great, the chorus is great. The singer, slick back track alone got me, bumping this, with Jworthy's braggadocious bars. The song is, it's just complete. It's, it's a dope record. It's like that, it's like that in the mirror dancing record. Like you get up in the morning, you put on a record, you have to get ready for something, maybe the club, and you're dancing in the mirror. I can dance and sing to this, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a playboy shit, playgirl shit too. Pay for the time because I'm good looking. Like when she just keeps saying, like, that's just dope. It's just so catchy. Yeah. It's so catchy and fun. It's a fun song. I like the record. Number 3, what do you think about?
Yeah, I kind of wrote the same thing. It was catchy. It was fun. It was just a dope song to vibe to, just to jam with on your way out the door. But yeah,
kind of like you said, this record could be a driving record. It could be all types of
I even put, this is a record I could listen to when I'm editing or you can listen to it doing homework or even at work, because you're not so focused on trying to catch everything. You can just kind of lay back and listen.
Exactly. No, it's a great record. Like I said, I don't think it's no skips for me. I just play it, and I just play it. It's one of the albums you just play. Number 4, Helicopter Homicide, featuring Conway the Machine and Big Bodie Best. Now, Big Bodie Best is the guy at the end with the longest outro ever, but it was some gangster shit. But anyway, the before helicopter, we back on some smooth.
You worse than me. I wrote this.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you know, I'm like, all right, nigga, okay, right? So, but you know, let me go back and rewind. But number 4, helicopter Homicide, feature Conway the Machine and Big Bodie Best. We back on some smooth hustle type track, giving Jay Worthy room to get his lean on. You know what I'm saying? His gangster lean on, his pimp lean on. Conway always comes through, and Conway doesn't disappoint. Conway's one of the 10 rappers, period, in 2022. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, Big Bodie Best wasn't needed, but wanted, I believe. I think like he could have cut it in half and got his point across, and it could have been a doper record. I think it's a dope record still. It's in my rotation, but I usually skip when he starts talking. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, he's about to talk for like 3 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Number 4.
I felt the same way.
So what you think?
I felt he could have said all that in like 50 seconds or so, and it ain't to be that long.
I was pissed.
It had got to a point. It was like, this motherfucker still talking. That's
yo. I mean, you know what's funny? Because like, seriously, man.
Yeah, I actually wrote that down. Is this motherfucker still talking?
You gotta, and this is for any artist out there too. You gotta like, I don't know, not saying you got yes men around you, or you just thought it was the dopest thing ever. I'm not sure. Or you gave him creative freedom to just say, you know, how long, you know, whatever. Because like some artists ask me to do something, I always ask them how long you want it to be, because or sometimes they say go, like, you know, I can go, but I'm not gonna go that long. You know what I mean? Yeah. I try to, you know, keep people entertained, and you know what I'm saying, people got short attention spans, and I'm not a rapper. I'm just like the talker or the guy, and you know, giving props to the album or whatever. So yeah, like nobody want to hear that, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was like, I have the face like, nigga, if you don't, you know what I'm saying? But let's go number 5 tonight. Jay Worthy's Pimp Game is on 10 on this head nodding track. This the song you play when you think of the pimped out album cover. You see the album cover? I love the album cover. The album cover is fire. Yeah. But I think of the album cover. Yeah, I think of the album cover when I hear this song and hear his lyrics. You know, and then I have a flashback, like, you know, when I used to be a pimp. Now I'm lying, but I'd be like, give me my money, bitch. I'd be trying. I can't be a pimp. Give me my money, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you ever see what was it? Will Ferrell and with the other guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was a pimp. That's what I was thinking about when I was listening to this song too. I was like, Will Ferrell, and he became a pimp, and he was telling the story, and he had the gold teeth, and he had the knife. He's like, yo, that's one of my favorite movies, The Other Guys. You know what I'm saying?
It reminded me. It reminded me of those 1970 movies where and one popped in my head that I remember watching when I was a kid. Yeah. With I don't even know the name of the actors, but it was a pimp, and he was in his Cadillac, and his hoe was sitting next to him, and somebody hit the car, and she had she was hurt in the car accident, and the pimp jumped out the car and ran and pulled the man out the car and said, "You broke my bitch."
You broke my bitch. Like, what? How you break up? Like, I mean, I know, like, you know, the word of it, you know, it just sounds funny. He's like,
yeah, it was funny, because I think me and my sisters, I had to be about 10, so we just fell out laughing. That was the funniest thing we had ever heard, because he had on this purple fur coat and this purple hat with the zebra stripes through the bottom.
Oh man. Yo, I knew pimps, man. I knew some pimps. I'm telling you, man. I mean, they didn't dress that crazy with the big hats, but they did dress odd or just out there. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like flashier than others.
Yeah.
And you're like,
This was from those 70s exploitation movies. So
yeah,
there's that.
you can tell he's probably sampling from a lot of that, but you know, no samples
Yeah.
here. But you know, like when I'm listening to Heavy Fraud, and I always kind of compare him with somebody, and you know, I hate bringing, you know, I always hate doing it. I hate when people do it. I know, but I'm doing it right now. But I can't. I just want to hear like Biggie Smalls on Heavy Fraud sound, like beats, like it was so amazing. That connection, but you know, maybe somebody can mix it together. Maybe Heavy Fraud can do a mixtape, though Biggie's old verses on there. So you know how everybody does that every year. But you know, I just Heavy Fraud just like has me tuned in when I hear his albums. Number 6, Editorials featuring Currency. Now, Currency's worked with Heavy Fraud prior, and he's been floating on his beats for some time now. So I'm already expecting him to be smooth on this. So I say rappers came to just rap over this mellow and Broadway vibes track. 2-minute edit, 2-minute edit song. Currency floats on Heavy Fraud's tracks already. Like I was saying earlier, like it's just a smooth track, and you know you got Currency and Jay Worthy just talking some smooth out shit. Number 6, what do you think?
And for me, that's when the album picked up for me.
Okay.
I don't know if Jay Worthy felt the Currency pressure. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He felt like he had to step up his game a little bit, because before that it was kind of just this lazy kind of rapping.
Yeah.
And I could see the switch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it picked even his energy picked up.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying prior to this. I was saying how I believe this is even though he's working with one of the legendary producers, it's a fun project for Jay.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's not trying to out rhyme Ransom right now. Like he's not trying to do that. Like, but he's trying to do, have fun, rhyme, rap. So I think in the beginning it was this is like I said, this is pimp shit. Like I don't know how else to say it. It was 70s. Is like you said, black exploitation movie. Like it's that. How can you have that without having simplistic, I would say, rhymes instead of like
it was
logical Lupe rhymes on this? You can't, you know what I mean? Like
I wasn't thinking about even lyrical content. I just mean even his rapping was better. His style picked up. Yeah. His energy level picked up.
You mean from now on, from throughout this album after this?
Yeah, from this point on, you could see it's a whole different feel to him as a rapper than it was in the beginning.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, yeah, you know what? I think I see what you're saying, because I started looking at my ratings around the songs that you're talking about coming up.
Yeah,
I kind of get what you're saying, because it seems like it starts getting cohesive and starts getting more. I don't know.
My ratings started going up.
Started going up. Yeah. So, all right, let's go to number 7, man. Daytons featuring Ramirez. We talking riding, Daytons, and just relaxing. The 1920s jazz club track works well with feature Ramirez. I'm just adding this track to my driving music. This is driving music. It's like something you go visit somebody and you just, you know what I'm saying, you're whipping, and this is it, man. Number 7, Daytons. What do you think about
I added that was the first one I added to my playlist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really like that song. I think I don't know why, but at this point I started to I really got into it, because I felt like before I felt as interested as he sounded. He didn't sound like he was interested in the beginning, but then I don't know what happened towards the end. It was just like bam, 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 and I like everything going forward.
It could be some MCs, if you think about it, this project's 14 tracks. And
Yeah.
a lot of musicians and artists nowadays been doing 7, 8, 9, 10 tracks. So somebody do a 14 track, he could have had him and had done this in stages. Maybe he was in a certain mood doing a certain part of this album, and then he kind of put it together. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. He would have to, you know, answer that in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to number 8, Almighty, man. This track got me out the relaxing stage, but it's got an aggressive bars, you know, over a smooth tune. You know, it's like a doo-wop, like the doo-wop days. It kind of like has some of that to, you know, pimp bars, street bars. Almighty, what do you think about track 8?
Love that track too. It's also in my playlist. It was it was a vibe. I enjoy his vocals on that. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was because the beat was different, and I love the fact that he flowed on that beat perfectly.
Just to go back, I think you did kind of forget that Larry June was on number 2. I forgot to say he was the feature. Pacific Coast Highway. Featuring Larry June. Larry June is kind of like, I don't know, I won't say his road dog or one of his good friends, best friends, but they do great work together. They fast and they do great music together. You guys got to go check out the last joint they just did, 2 peas in a pod or something like that. Go check that one. I like that album they got together. Number 9, Stick Up Kids featuring Bandgang, Lonnie Bands. Okay. With the Days of Lives track, that's what it sounds like, the soap opera track. The artists keep it in the hood. Rappers back from their vacation and back to the stove, man. When I mean that, I mean they're back to like those, you know what I'm saying, like hanging out, smooth and being pimps. They're back to the stove. They're back to whipping up and, you know, that street shit on this one. So number 9, what do you think about this one?
Love this one too. Actually, everything back here is in my playlist now.
Everything from 6 to 14.
Yeah, that's all in my playlist now.
Okay, see what I'm saying? I told you. That's why I said it's funny because you're a huge fan of Larry June, right? And I remember hearing that, and I said, "Nah, I'm not gonna do," because Larry June has a project too, and I was like, "I'm not gonna do that one with her. I'm gonna do Jay Worthy." You know what I'm saying? To see if she listens to him too. I don't know if she does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I listen to Jay Worthy and I listen to Larry June, but that's why I saw the difference in the first few tracks that I'm like, it don't sound like he's amped for this. But it was different than the other stuff I've heard from it.
No, it's an interesting take because like how I took it was, like I said, and the first thing I said was some pimp shit. So it sounded like some pimp shit. It sounded like some smooth pimp shit, having fun, talking about the hoes, talking about getting the money, you know, smacking the like whatever. It's talked about the life.
Yeah, it wasn't the lyrics. It was the way he was rapping.
You think it was he lacked hunger in the bars?
I think not in the bars, in the delivery.
Okay. Or because he had the layback. But I mean, the layback songs, pimp. I don't know. I just thought he was riding the track. You know what I mean? Like if you're riding a track like a smooth pimp, Snoop Dogg track.
But I guess because there's a way to do that where you still feel like they're there.
Yeah.
You understand?
I understand that 100%. I get it.
Because you get that with the last ones. Because it's still pimp shit. It's just it just feels like he's more present.
Yeah. I get it. Let's get to number 10, Earth Sky, featuring, this name is insane, Madeintyo. I don't know, man. This whatever the feature. Madeintyo to your. Listen, I don't know. These names drive me crazy, man. Anyway, we back on that mellow cloud, like of a track. You know what I'm saying? Another good orchestrated song. Very, very good orchestrated song with the feature. The feature was a great feature. I can't pronounce the name, but anyway, hopefully I'm about to go back to school with these names. You know what I'm saying? Think about Earth, Sky. Can you pronounce the name? Madeintyo. I don't know. Whatever. What you think about that track?
I thought this track was dope too. I thought they were both. It was a groove to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that pimp shit that was, but it. You know how you hear it and you feel like you can see it. That's how I felt with that track.
Okay, like a 3D track. I always call it like the 3D track. Like when you listen, you can listen to it, close your eyes or whatever, you're gonna see it. You can
Yeah, I can see what they talking about.
Yeah, you can picture either someone doing it, the movie, or him doing like a video.
Yeah.
Or you can picture yourself doing it. And that's like those 3D Matrix type songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go, oh man, I love this record because it takes you on a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to number 11. Everybody needs some of this Monday motivation. Everybody needs Monday motivation, man.
Yeah.
They going to throw interceptions while you wide open. I like that line. Jay Worthy, man, artist and producer, motivating us with just good music. This is one of them records, like you said, is in the rotation.
Yeah,
great record, man. It's like you said, he started getting into his bag and got a groove, and then you liked everything after that. What do you think about 11, man? Monday motivation.
Oh, it was dope. It's another one that I was vibing to. I got it in the rotation. I hit the card with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got the card test.
Yeah, I hit the card with this one. This one was like, I want to hear this in the car. This is and I put it in my go to work music.
Yeah. You said this is a good driving album. This is also like a good weed album. If you smoke weed.
Yeah, but that song was actually like a song I want to hear on my way to work. Yeah,
it just relaxes you, man. Kind of get you that mood. And that's why I said, man, this is like to me, man, just some pimp shit. Like sometimes you get like I said, music is moody. Whatever mood you're in, man.
Yeah.
This takes me into that mood, and I enjoy this project. It's a fun project for me. Let's go to number 12, Winnipeg Winters featuring ASAP 12. We back fully with a pimped out vibe, incredible music coming out the speakers. Rappers were just as smooth as the beat. We need these instrumentals too. I like when hopefully Harry Fraud puts these
on an instrumental album.
Yeah. Hopefully he does the instrumentals as well. Usually he does that. Hopefully he does that. That'd be great. Because I just I can, with the instrumentals, like you said, I could drive to it, just be smooth. It's just smooth.
Yeah.
And you do whatever, you know what I mean? Just you probably be making love music, just whatever you want with it. Just
the production is silly.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So what do you think about 12 Winnipeg Winners, man, featuring ASAP 12?
I like that song. I like that song. I wrote down ASAP 12's name because I want to hear from him. That's the artist that I didn't know about, and I wrote his name down because now I want to hear from him because I like this verse so much.
Yeah, I believe he's down with the old camp of the ASAP Rocky camp. Or what was the camp? What was they? I can't remember their names, but
don't make me lie to you.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I'm right now.
We're trying to make me lie to you on a Friday.
Exactly. Nah, let's go to number 13, man. Six Figure Strolls. I was just playing this. This is the video I had in the beginning featuring Sha Hef. Sha Hef put a dent on this track, man. Great feature, man. I like his bars. Loving the hook. It's catchy, but foul hook, but it's catchy. The last verse just mentally slapping hoes, man. That last verse, I think he's gonna come on with that last verse because it sounds like the song's about to be over, and then he comes on with another verse and he's just slapping hoes. He's mentally slapping hoes on this verse.
Yeah.
So what do you think about 13, man? Six Figure Strolls.
This was actually my favorite song on the album.
Yo, that's why I'm glad they had the video. I'm like, oh, they got the video. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm gonna play the video.
Yeah, that was my favorite song on the album. I really like that song. I thought the verses was dope. I thought the beat was fire. I really like that song. So yeah, that's my favorite on the album.
An amazing record.
Which also made me go and write his name down to look him up.
Oh, him too. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Because I'm like that too. SP. I be like, yo, I'm about to look this up, man. You know, you have to. You know.
Yeah.
You know. So
I want to hear more from him.
Of course, me too. He's already in the you know, like you said, he wrote his name down. I'm like that too. I write his name down. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get back to him or her later. You know what I'm saying? Because I already already set up. But number 14, it's funny. 14, St. Patrick's Day, but Saint Nick the P. I'm guessing Saint Nick the Pimp. I'm guessing Saint Nick the Pimp needs his money. He needs his crypto money. Pimp crypto. You know what I'm saying? Instead of they gotta start getting the crypto from these bitches, man. Pimp crypto. That's my shit. Hashtag pimp crypto, man. I'm taking it. That's my shit. Don't nobody take it. But you know, I like the record, man. Good record to take the album on the outro. It it's I like the project, man. Like it was really no disappointments in it. A couple songs, were here and there, but they still flowed and kept my attention.
Yeah.
What do you think about 14?
I like 14. 14 was a great way to end this album. It brought you right back around to that pimp shit, which is where it should be. With this album is where it should be. I love that. I love the bars when he was talking about the cryptocurrency. That was dope to me. And even though we're a little behind, because I think on the dark web they've been paying for coochie with crypto for a long time.
Yo, I didn't even know they're paying for like virtual booty. Like it's like a computer model of a chick.
Yeah, but the VR glasses.
No, yeah, and people are paying for that. Like you're paying for like computer pussy. Like,
well, because it's safe sex. It's like you are there.
You mean not virtual, like the virtual? I'm talking about the other. I'm talking about the other shit that these other guys, nerds, they're paying
like the cartoons,
or move and show titties and shit, and they're fucking paying for that shit. Who's paying? I know you're talking about virtual. You might can like see it and might really like you can really probably imagine. I got the glass. I think my I don't have the ones y'all talking about, but my sister bought me a pair, some type of virtual things. I got them in the closet.
The VR glasses.
Yeah, I used them a couple times and I got bored. So I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
But actually, you ain't using them for the right stuff.
Well, yeah, I know. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not in that world yet. I mean, I am kinda because I do have like the Nas NFT and things of that nature. So I do have like my logo.
You can put on your VR glasses and be dropped in the middle of the rainforest.
No, I know. I know.
There's so much stuff you could do. Go jump out of the plane. See if that excites you.
Yo, speaking of jumping out of planes, you see Redman?
With your VR glasses.
You see Redman? He's doing it for real.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of people that do it for real.
He got his license now. He's jumping out of planes like crazy. He's doing it for insane. You know what I'm saying? But real quick though, just like I said, it's just some pimp shit. But if you have any questions, what questions would you have if the artist was here? Like if they were, just in case they watched this video, in the comments they can answer your question. Like you got a question?
I would want to know if they were in the studio together, at any point in this album.
Okay. So you probably thinking they was in the studio for certain parts of it, maybe the parts that were highlighted from your pages. That could have
I don't know.
happened.
I kind of wonder about that. Or were they recorded in different? Even if they were recorded in different, they weren't in the same room. Was Jay Worthy in the same spot when he recorded each song?
Recorded it, yeah. Now that makes a lot of sense, man. You know, I would probably ask.
Well, his mind space.
Yeah, that's a similar question because that's one of the the main. If you hear an album that kind of maybe breaks up or doesn't sound as in tune as it should be, that's the question you want to ask an artist. I would ask, Harry Fraud, how does he select? In I guess I'm not saying. I guess he does select. I don't know. I'm guessing he's the guy that selects artists to work with. So I would ask him what's the selection process. And then who's he working with? What's the next artist he's working with? I'd be nosy. And with Jay Worthy, man, I would like to know his process of album creation because he seems like an artist that puts time into going, all right, my next album is gonna be this, and then my next album is gonna be this. So I would is it just fluent? Because like a lot of my life is fluent and just it's organic. So I don't really like try to pressure I don't try to pressure myself first, you know what I'm saying? On deadlines, a lot of weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to like put a lot of heat on myself because already enough of stress out there, and you know what I'm saying, to build your you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I like this project, man. I would just ask them, who they're working with, what's going on with their processes and stuff like that. Of course, I would have millions of more questions if they were on.
Oh yeah.
In the future, they'll be on. In the future, I will have them on my show. So I'm gonna have any artist is welcome to be on this show, and chop it up with us, man. I didn't get to chop it up with him. I usually like reach out to artists and ask them if they want to be on the show. I did not get to reach artists. I didn't get to text them or do anything, reach out to them. So maybe next time, man. But to sum up this album, what do you think about the entire thing? What do you think about it?
I think to sum it up, the entire album, it's ride music. It's that music you listen to when you want to escape. And we have so much pressure on us all the time. Sometimes you need this. I need it. You just need this kind of a vibe to keep your head on straight and not slap a bitch, literally. You can put this album on and slap a bitch metaphorically.
There you go. It's funny because like the music doesn't make me want to, like you said, slap a bitch. Like, but in your mind, say my girl come home, she's screaming and yelling or something. I'll be like, let me put this album on.
Yeah, put this album on
So I can calm down.
I want 2-piece these motherfuckers.
I say, like, let me go in the basement, calm down to my man room, man cave.
Already, yeah.
You know what I say? But yeah, man. Like I said, the artists are listening, man. Thank you for the project. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. I speak for myself. I like the tone of the album. I like the direction you went. A lot of my songs, just to say a couple favorites real quick, probably different from hers, but my standouts are Believe, Good Looking, Helicopter, Homicide, Monday Motivation. What else was there? Daytons, and Six Figure Strolls, and then Winnipeg Winners. I mean, I like the whole album, but you know what I'm saying, those are the ones that kind of stand out and their application and just good music to listen to. You know what I'm saying? So what are your favorites? And then we'll say our goodbyes now. Unless you got some questions about hip hop.
Actually, the whole ass end of the album is my favorite. Yeah, everything at the end, the last 7, all of them made the playlist. That's every last one of them.
Okay, that's amazing. I like that. They'll be happy to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Just good music, man. You can tell, you know, I like I won't say the first part, I guess more the first part than you did. But you know what I'm saying? And then I caught on and I love the whole project. That's why, you know, we review things that I usually review things that are 3.5 mics or more. And that's just my rating. Like if it makes it sounds crazy, but it's there's a method to my madness of reviewing good music and not giving other music bad ratings. Have I reviewed things lower than 3.5? I have in the past. But usually don't. I usually don't because I want to give a lot of praise and love to these artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, this is the THHC podcast, episode 102. Jay Worthy, Harry Fraud. You take the credit. We'll take the check with SP, man. SP, what you got going for you, man, before you get out of here and let us know.
Well, next week we'll be dropping a new episode, Semi 6. So, Semi 6, yeah. Semi 6 is an artist out of Detroit.
Oh, Semi 6. You said 76. I'm like, what?
No, Semi 6.
Semi 6, okay.
Yeah. But we still have the doctor up, and go and check out me and Marquis. We did a live yesterday on relationships, you know.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't forget about it. It's like I'm still up from it. I'm like, I don't think I slept, you know.
Yeah, so y'all go and check us out because it was a pretty dope session. Yeah,
I'm gonna attach it in the description or attach it to somehow. If I can attach it to, I think I can attach it to the end of the video. I think I could take it from your channel and at least attach it from the end. You know how people can link it at the end. You know where the end credits come up. So I'll see what I can do, man, with that. So at least I have it in the description. But I had a good time on your podcast, man. And what else you got going on besides that, man? I had a great time. And there was another guy named Eric. He's a fan of the show, my show. He came on live with us too. He was hilarious. Great conversationalist, man. And shout out to Eric.
Great interaction in the chat. A lot of advice.
Yeah.
Just also that announcement, we are Powerful Impact. I will be dropping the merch. It's going to be a limited run until November. And heading up to November, we will start putting out the information. We are rebranding, which goes with the name change and all of that good stuff. So still the same quality content. It's just that, you know, sometimes things last for a season and then you got to move on to the lifetime. So,
hey, man, if it's the show, man, just some pimp shit, rebranding. It's just some pimp shit that you got to do, man. You got to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Something ain't easy, but somebody got to do it.
I got your information in the chat. I got your information on the scroll below, man. They can reach you there. They can reach me on Instagram. They can reach me on Twitter and Facebook. I just looked at my Facebook. I'm in Facebook jail again. I'm like, damn. Okay. I was trying to share my my intimate stories, erotic stories, and they was like, hey, this is sexual content. And I'm like, come on, get out of here. It's a link. It's not even like that. I guess you can't share those links. I'm not sure. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was a link to the blog. It was like it got nothing to do with, you know.
Where was that at?
It was on Facebook. It wasn't like I had no butt naked picture up. It's just like a link saying, hey, go read my blogs. And then, you know, but I was, you know, I don't know what I'm getting out. I have no idea. Yeah. But anyway, whatever. Forget Facebook and Instagram, man. I'm bad at both of them. But find me on Twitter, man, right now. You know what I'm saying? I love Twitter, man. I got a lot. I'm a Twitter head. But yeah, man, I'm getting out of here, man. Our information is below, man. If y'all got any albums, anything, any recommendations, let us know. I got a good album for us too as well, but I'm gonna have the artist on in 2 weeks.
All right.
But it's a short EP, but it's an artist you'll like the person. So I already got that set up. So that'd be, you know, we'll have another guest. So let's get out of here, man. It's the THHC podcast, episode 102, man. SP again, man. Salute, appreciate it. And you guys remember, man, more love than hate, man. Spread it, man. Love over hate, man. We are out of here.
Already. Peace.